Double up.
Perfect. Champion.
Yes, sir. Here's the thing, man. Let me just jump right into this and say this, man. It is nice to take breaks, okay, from YouTube, especially. Okay, it is nice to take breaks from YouTube. Obviously, we I don't know, what was it? We missed all of last week coasting.
Yep.
It was beautiful, man. It's good. Listen, there's this saying: "Work without play make Jack a dull boy." Okay. There is also this idea that is pushed in a modern society that everyone has to be on the move all the time. Okay,
Hustle
if you're not
lifestyle.
doing something, you're lazy. If you're not doing something, you're not going to be successful. You have to be entrepreneurial. Go, 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 go.
Until
Okay.
you crash.
Listen, I'm here to remind people, okay, that it's okay if you don't do anything.
Sometimes.
You must be able to not do anything sometimes, man. Sometimes you have to be able to just sit back and just, it's all right. You have to learn to deal with boredom. It's part of life. You see what I'm saying?
Rest.
Yes.
Rest is not boredom. The body needs it.
Yeah, you body needs it. Because here's what happens, man. When you have to be in this go mindset all the time, at some point you cannot even relax anymore because you keep feeling guilty that you're not doing enough.
Hey, that's me.
You know, that is me too, bro. That is everyone. But here's what I'm saying. This is the only reason I'm bringing it up. You cannot fight something that you don't know is there.
Yeah.
You have to be aware of it. And then you have to decide that, you know what? I'm going to not do anything right now. And that's fine. Okay? The world is not going to end. You don't always have to be on the go. Because then, when there's nothing to do, then what do you do with yourself? This is why a lot of people cannot spend time by themselves with their own thoughts, man.
Yep.
But that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Double O, Stagnation. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, we are back up in this piece. Obviously, Bitcoin adoption is still ongoing, and
Yes,
we'd like to talk about it. Double O, any thoughts? How has your break been, sir?
Yeah, the break was good. It was a quick one. I was itching to come back, as you probably know. Well, yeah, today's topic, it's a major one because folks are like, man, it's a Bitcoin winter
Yes.
that refuses to go away. It's been a double winter, as a matter of fact. We've been through crashes, dooms, major failures and wipeouts,
Yes.
and we're still going. Bitcoin is holding up.
We're still going, and Bitcoin is still holding up, man. Because this is what I'll say. People have to remember, one of the reasons Bitcoin is superior money, okay, is because of its decentralization. People need to remember this. These are the basics, okay, of why we do this whole thing. It does not matter what happens. It does not matter if it goes to zero. I know people are feeling crushed right now. Well, because of Bitcoin's decentralization, okay, it means that there is no central authority that can control your money, which is one of the main issues that is we're dealing with in society right now.
Everybody's dealing with. Some people might not know that, but we are all dealing with it.
We're all dealing with it. It's a matter
Get your
of
liberation
fact.
back,
Okay.
your sovereignty back.
Exactly. And people can cry about something forever, but the question is, what are you doing about it? This is why this decentralization is great in Bitcoin, right? And the next step is to keep pushing adoption. So since
Talk about crying though. Talk about crying. So what happened? Was it Friday? And the
happened?
day before that, with Colin Powell coming out with his
I was ready for that one.
0.75 basis point.
I was ready for that one, man. I had
no,
some puts.
inflation, recession.
Listen, they put some spy were looking spicy on that day. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, hey, what can we do, man? I've decided that I'm no longer going to let these people's sentiments affect me negatively.
Yeah.
So should you. Okay. Find a strategy. What is that saying? Don't fight against the momentum.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Don't
Some
fight the
people will say
momentum.
exactly. Some people will say you're selling your soul, but really, what is selling your soul? Because it's called opportunity cost as well. You cannot have it all. Okay. This is what is, dude. Isn't this what society is all about? It seems like you must give up something for something else.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Okay. The only question is, are you going to be dragged through the dirt for it, or are you just going to show a lot of skin to get the easy ride? All right. Well, looks, man, because of this decentralization in Bitcoin, you are back in control of your money. Okay. You have the right to store your wealth as you please, and it's also serving as the same time as an investment tool, and gives you that freedom to trade with anyone across the globe.
Yep.
That's right. So you can send Bitcoin to anyone across the globe in a matter of minutes or seconds if you've acclimated yourself to the Lightning Network. I like how you did that. That was awesome, man. Oh, wait, we need to drop that with the sound or something. There we go. Right.
Stop.
And so, even though some people still choose, okay, not to educate themselves on these things and prefer to call Bitcoin a scam or too difficult to understand, the fact of the matter is more and more corporations are starting to understand what Bitcoin is. And they understand that Bitcoin is an opportunity that they cannot afford to be lazy with. This keeps the trend rising, this adoption trend rising globally. Yep. So today, we'll take a look at just an example of what we're talking about here, right? Companies that are making this adoption happen. Yes, exactly. Well, the reason I say companies is because these are the people that are like, they're very much like us, right?
Yeah.
We're finding the opportunities and how we can connect these various opportunities to further adoption and make a profit. Let me be clear about that, man, because people make it seem like making money is a taboo, something like that. But everybody wants to be rich.
Yeah.
Nobody should be working for free, man. Isn't that slavery?
Hey,
Okay.
let's not go there.
I'm just saying, man. It's like there's certain standards that are going on in society. Society is all jacked up, bro. So you have to be clear about your path, okay? You have to let people know ahead of time. Yes, I love these things, but let's understand that I'm not working for free. I'm doing it to make money.
That is why I said let's not go there. This is why with Bitcoin, because as a matter of fact, a lot of us are modern slaves. We just don't know. The taxation and the inflation that goes at it. You take your money, you take your value, your time, you work for it, but then you store it in fiat. But guess what happens to that fiat? It gets taxed like crazy. You put it in the banks. The banks tell you can't take your money out. You can't transfer it to wherever you want to transfer it to. Then what does that make you? A modern day servant or whatever?
Modern day servant, man.
Yeah, like your money is not your money. You know, at the end of the day, that is why we all Bitcoin. And some people are finding out about this real quick.
Hey, I love it, man. And as long as we can do our part to help, even if it's one person, understand that Bitcoin is out there and it's an alternative. I think we're doing our job. Now.
Oh, as a matter of fact, we did that twice last night. That's part of our services if you guys are looking for someone to get you there.
Oh yes, absolutely. Listen, if you like to learn, one thing is the trading thing or understanding technical analysis, right? If someone would like to, if you're interested in learning that stuff, want to meet with people who can explain stuff, we are here. Shoot us a message on Twitter, or email us, right? Is it STAKKFin?
Yep, I'm putting that up right now.
Yes, we're in there. There we go.
If you have
all
not
of them
liked
down
and
there.
subscribe,
hit us up. We got you. It's not free. Definitely want to point that out again. It's not free. Here we go. I'm just saying, bro, because sometimes, man, it be your own people, man. It be your own people. We've dealt with this already. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it going.
10 minutes into the show, man. Let's go.
Man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love it, man. Hey, look, listen. The world cannot be one-dimensional. You know, this is just what we are. Anyway, Coin Corner is one of these companies that is pushing adoption, right? Coin Corner essentially provides a platform that facilitates the purchasing and selling of Bitcoin and making payments as well with Bitcoin. This is similar to companies like IBEX and a few others. You could also configure something like this if you have a Bitcoin node with what do they call it again? The BTC, the Bitcoin Pay server, right? So we know that back in May, was it, right? Coin Corner actually released their NFC card, which allows you to make payments with Bitcoin. I think it's just on the Lightning Network, right? Shortly after that, we also saw that they went into signing deals with companies. If you're connecting the dots here, right? They created a platform to allow the users, right? So there's a customer side to be able to spend, right, this new form of money. And then they set up deals on the other end with companies, service providers, right, to allow that adoption to be able to synchronize. It seems very small, and I know people do not pay attention to this, but this is how Bitcoin will slowly take over everything. Essentially,
talk about the master road plan or the
exactly
roadmap.
Exactly, right. So it will take time. It has not, I know we live in a society of now and instant, instant gratification and everything like that.
Yep.
It would take time. It happens slowly, but by the time you realize it, it is so there that you cannot even get rid of it anymore, right? So we can now see again that how can I forget the name? Coin Corner. Right? Is making another move, this time around here in Dubai, right? So the royal family of Dubai, they have a company called the Seed Group, and they're partnering with Coin Corner to facilitate the Bitcoin transactions in the United Arab Emirates. Speaking of the United Arab Emirates, is this Dubai?
No,
Actually,
no. That could be offensive.
No, Royal Family of Dubai company, right?
Yep.
No, actually, I was going to say something about Dubai, but I don't know if I want to say it yet because I still feel like I would like to go see this place in person.
Yeah, well, we gotta go for F1.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about these leaders in these countries, man, because you show up in their country and you think that they're not paying attention, bro. And they'll shake your soul, Anyway.
You always trying to start trouble, bro.
Hey,
now we can't
saying,
go to China. We've done so much crap about China.
Oh, yeah, we need to go to China. Bro, absolutely not. I am not stepping foot in China. It's okay. I don't want to go to China, man. That's just one of the places that I'm never going to visit in my life. And I am 100% fine with
okay,
that, man.
Just don't mess up. Don't mess up our trip to the UAE.
I know. That's why I think about these things, man. Because, digitally, man, anybody can track you. It does not take much anymore. Yeah. But, yes, that's why I think about it before I'm like, do I want to beef with Dubai? No. But, China, man.
Don't be no.
It's okay, man. It's okay. We're good. Okay. Hey, listen, man. When you live in the greatest country ever, then it is what it is. I've thought about the Russia situation, but I'm like, this is an unusual situation. I think I might find myself in Russia, so we'll leave it alone.
Yeah. I have something to say about the UAE though.
Yes.
And Dubai. Real quick, when people talk about the fiat system and the money movement between the SWIFTs, the big financial system, the euro dollar. Right. Everybody thinks about London, New York, London, New York. Then maybe Shanghai, maybe Japan once in a while. But it's always London, New York, London, New York. But guess what's catching up? About to be number 3 financial capital of the world.
Who's this?
Dubai. They are really working on it, right? Like everybody in Africa, the financial banks, they're all having a main office there. Even to the folks that the American companies are also establishing ground there because that is the connection to Africa.
Absolutely.
So they are really, really catching up. So this move here, it's a major move. People just don't know.
One thing that I think with the Bitcoin standard, right? I think, yes, this is going to keep happening. One thing that I have an issue with when it comes to this competition for status in various sectors, right? Becoming number 1 economy, number 2 economy, whatever the case like that. I am now very skeptical about how many countries get there. You have to understand, America got there with the freaking Thor's hammer, okay? They pretty much put their foot on the rest of the world's neck. And it's like, you're not going to mess with us and our economy is going to rise to the top. Every other economy that has tried to do it, if you look at it right now, it is showing that it was skeletal situation disguised in the form of a full-blown wolf. Look at China. Demographic situation is about to slaughter them. Look at their housing market. Look at how leveraged they are. Look at Japan, same thing. Look at Germany, so dependent on Russia. Russia itself, as much as they might claim that they're financially strong and everything like that, your whole country is not really that productive. It's not the most conducive. There we go. I've destroyed the situation with Russia. But this is what I'm saying, man. I think that uh, economic growth has to happen on a system that people will not control. And that's
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
individuals or companies have to step on other people's neck, and Bitcoin
Yes.
answers that question.
So you see, Seed Group here will help Coin Corner expand their operations into the United Arab Emirates and access the top decision makers in government as well as private sectors. You have to play the game, man. And I think this is how it's done.
Yep.
You have to let Bitcoin in one way or another.
Yeah, you gotta scratch the back of the government.
Exactly. So,
Don't get the government on,
but
on
this,
the wrong
that's the
side.
thing, bro. That's the thing, though. It's about
Oh, by the
people.
way,
It's
by the
about
way,
people.
next week, Powell and his crew are
Yeah.
gonna be talking about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Tomorrow, next week is gonna be quite interesting.
Really,
Talk about government and policies.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to tune in for that one. You cannot miss that one for sure. So, well, Double O, I know you have some more in details to share on this because I think the reason we're sharing is because obviously, if you have this sort of connections, right, very much like we're building relationships, trying to know people. At the end of the day, it's about building relationships, knowing people. People will take you a long way. You can't just expect that Bitcoin adoption is gonna just happen from people just brute forcing their way on Twitter or just making a bunch of noise on Twitter. You have to build relationships and get yourself in the right places to make a change.
Yeah. We were doing that Bitcoin listening for a while, and that didn't go too well. That's a lot of racist people out there. But yeah, let me quickly share this real quick. Goes back to the comment I was making earlier. Let me increase the size so that you guys can see it. No, just straight to the point. One of the fastest growing and biggest opportunities right now is the Middle East and Africa
Right.
and the Asia region. The Americans know about it, and that is why they're investing heavily in that. People are either moving out of China and moving to other Asian countries, or coming straight to Africa. UAE is one of the top 4 countries that is primed for Bitcoin. Guess what? $26 billion transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. And in between 2020 and 2021, before the current winter that we're experiencing, that increased by 1,500%. So this coiner move is not a joke. They know what they're doing. Winter is not going to last forever. So you want to keep an eye on that company. Again, thanks to Bitcoin Magazine for keeping an eye on this news and what coiner has been doing. Hey, STAKK is on his way too, man. We're trying to do our own thing here.
Well, slowly but surely, man. We'll get
sure.
there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So then, Double O, man, what would you say? How is Bitcoin adoption going?
I like this approach of growing quietly, slowly, infiltrating infrastructures, structure, governmental, business, and in a few years, this winter will be over.
Hey,
and that boom.
It's a matter of putting in the work. Yes, sir. Hey, STAKK Nation, we're glad to be back. Okay, if you like the video, please subscribe, like the video itself. Click that button so that we can get to. I feel like we've been where
sluggishly growing.
Growth is growth, man. You know what I'm saying? But we need to crank it up. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So, I appreciate it. Any final thoughts, Double O, before we close this one out?
Man, Bitcoin is the answer. If you do not know, hit us up. We'll be glad to teach, educate. That is what we do. And I'll show you why it is the answer to maybe your financial concerns. If you don't have the money, Bitcoin still is the answer. It will show you how to keep the money in your pocket. The little ones that you get. I know at the moment you might say, oh, Bitcoin is crashing, the prices are crashing. That is not the long-term goal. We all know.
All right. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Brazen out.
Double O